Yes, I'm in the same tank top as the last video because I'm trying to get some videos pre-recorded. And please ignore my hair. It looks like trash. I know I need a shower. But that's just mom life. And ignore all the mess in the background. Because my kid is right here and she is a very messy girl and she loves getting into things. So yeah, this is going to be a story time about my ex. Because I actually just done a Q&A about this person. I'm not going to mention names. If you were talking to me during that time, you know who it was. But yeah, I am not mentioning names. I'm not mentioning any. I'll replace names. So my shirt is trying to show my boobies, and she might be in and out of the video. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Mwah, thank you. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. But yes, this is going to be a Q&A. A story time about my ex. So grab some popcorn, grab a drink, grab some snacks, candy, whatever you want, and enjoy the video. But before I start the story time, please be sure to subscribe if you are not already subscribed, because it would mean the absolute world to me and this little girl right here if you want to see her growing up and watch her journey on learning and growing. That is a mouthful. So, and also give this video a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and jump right into the story time. Stay hydrated. Okay. So there's a rude ass vehicle. And my setting is being so weird right now. Okay, so we're gonna call my ex Johnny. Like I said, if you know who I'm talking about, then just listen to the story. But I'm going to call them Johnny because I am not going to mention their full names. Just like his parents, I'm going to replace their names too. So, the question that got this started for me to do this story time was, they noticed, they've been watching my channel for a while, and when I was a lot younger, I guess, like my earlier videos, they could tell before I met my husband that I acted a lot different in my videos, and they asked if that was because my ex, and I answered yes. What happened with that was, at first I was recording my YouTube videos at his mom's ex-fiance boyfriend's house. Well, Johnny's mom and her fiance got into a big fight and broke up, so therefore we had to move. So we moved to Prestonsburg into a little apartment, townhouse, whatever you want to call it. So I then was going through a very rough time in my life anyway because of my surroundings. Johnny's mom was always down my neck and my throat and pretty much calling me lazy, saying I needed to get a job, and I didn't pretty much do anything besides just lay around. So I got a job. I applied for a job at Food City down there, and I got the job. Well, it seemed like even after I got the job, things were still not getting any better. And during this time, Johnny's parents were divorced. Well, apparently Johnny's parents were trying to hook back up, even though Johnny's dad was already married to somebody else in the middle of divorce and not divorced yet. So yeah, it was a big ordeal. So Johnny decided he was going to go on a vacation with his dad to see family in Arizona. So I wasn't allowed to go, so I was stuck there with Johnny's mom. I don't know why these friggin' people are calling me from Los Angeles. Like, please, that's twice they've called already. Anyway, I'm sorry about the interruption. So as I was saying, Johnny went with his dad to Arizona. So he was gone for like a week, I want to think. So during this time, I was working and everything like that. I was not filming any videos because Johnny's dad was coming and staying with his mom. So he didn't appreciate my hobby or respect that I wasn't trying to reveal our safety in any way or reveal anything about where we lived exactly or share anything like that, but he still did not respect it. Even when I told him that I would just do it in mine and Johnny's room, and he said that he didn't want it at all. So I really was upset and pissed off because, if I'm being honest, that is my hobby. You guys know it's my hobby to film videos, to do photography for you guys, anything. So I was really extremely pissed off because I had to quit my hobby just to please them. And after a while, it seemed really stupid to me that I would let myself get brainwashed like that to even quit doing what I loved and be passionate and not be passionate about what I really love doing. So, I was still working, and a lot just came across my mind because when Johnny came back from that vacation with his dad, things just weren't the same. Johnny started acting even more weird, and I didn't know why, and I thought it was because of me. So one night, I pretty much packed up all my stuff, and Johnny's sister was visiting. So I went and told Johnny's sister that I was leaving, and all this and that, and that my friend Sarah was coming to pick me up, her and Anna, because I was in a rough spot. I was not going to be treated the way that I was treated. I got to the point to where I didn't even want to go downstairs and eat. I was afraid to go downstairs and eat. I was afraid to go downstairs to get anything at all. I was about afraid to even shower, which I still showered. Mainly, I got to the point where I was in a bad mental state that I pretty much, every time I would work a late shift at Food City, I would go to Walmart and I would buy me some alcohol. And I would drink it. Well, it got to the point to where alcohol was not allowed in the house anymore because of Johnny's dad. So that made problems even worse. But like I said, I was in such a bad mental state that I didn't want to see Johnny's mom. I didn't want to see anybody. I just wanted to be by myself. I didn't want to be around anybody. I would wait until everybody was gone to decide to go downstairs to really consume a good meal and cook a meal. So I lost a lot of weight, surprisingly, because I just wasn't in the right mental state at all. So pretty much what I done, like I was saying, was packed up all my stuff after I talked to my mom and my friend Sarah. They said that I needed to get out of there. I needed to go away. That my mom was even telling me she noticed that I was acting completely different a few weeks before I was down there. And it got to the point to where Johnny wouldn't let me have any privacy talking to my mom. He always had to be up my ass 24/7, it seemed like. So that really pissed me off a lot. And, so yeah, that was not jiving either. So like I said, for the 1,000th time, I had my stuff packed, and I was packing it downstairs for when my friend Sarah came. That way I could just leave. During this time, Johnny was having some problems with his health, so I was trying to leave without seeing him. That way I wouldn't cause issues. So I told Johnny's mom that I would still talk to them if they would allow me, that it was nothing they did, but in reality it actually was. It was just them being brainwashed by Johnny's dad and being put under the wrong impressions, pretty much. But if that's what they wanted to believe, then let them, because like I said, I'm better off where I'm at now. But like I was saying, so I didn't see Johnny at all before I left, so I couldn't tell you the last time it was that I seen Johnny. It was when we was together. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember the last time it was. So yeah, it's kind of, the story's kind of all over the place, but I'm pretty much just trying to make it short, simple, and sweet, and to the point about why everything went the way it went. Okay then. But yeah, I just was not happy, like, and a lot of people could tell that, but to me, I was just I was in love, so in love that I didn't want to see what was actually going on right in front of me, and I'm glad that I finally did. And a friend of mine, it was a guy friend that during that time I was talking to, if it wasn't for him either telling me that I didn't need to be in that either, I wouldn't have left probably, and I never would have met Joseph, and I never would have had my daughter. So I'm just so glad that I am where I am today, and that I decided to make the decision that I did. And pretty much, like I said, with Johnny and his family, they were just putting me in such emotional and bad mental, like my mental health was so bad, and I took enough physical, like, not physical, but like enough mental abuse from Johnny's dad that I didn't need to be treated that way. And if Johnny's dad wanted to be that way and Johnny didn't want to see it that way and didn't want to protect me, then he didn't need me anyway. But yeah, the reason that I acted so much different is because I had to put on a show, and I don't want to do that, because I'm all about the real, live, and raw things now in my channel. So yes. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. So yes, I'm so glad that I have my daughter and my wonderful husband, and I'm just so glad that we found each other, and he is such a wonderful guy. He respects my hobbies. He doesn't expect me to change that, and I'm so glad we have our wonderful daughter. He's the best daddy ever and best husband ever. So I'm just so glad I got out of that when I did. And if you're in something similar, please do not be afraid to listen to what your family is telling you, because you'll be in much better condition mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because I know what it's like to be in a situation where you're not wanted and not appreciated, and being physically, like, I say physically, but mentally and emotionally, like, just off. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You guys, I've even just had you guys tell me you could tell a big difference in my channel and my videos. So yeah, that pretty much concludes the video. I don't even know if I'll post this, because it was so all over the place and just everywhere. Like, you guys have no idea. It was all over the place. No. But Haven's trying to bother my ring light. Want to say hi? Yeah! Give me 5. Yay! Give me 5. Good job, baby! So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Say bye! Bye! Say bye! Say bye! Bye, guys.